Hello everyone, this is Dan with Arcade Funcade. Today we're going to show you guys how to upgrade your 60-in-1 game board to a 412-in-1 game board. So normally where you see your JAMMA harness going into your game board, obviously this is a 412-in-1. It's a 412-in-1 game board that we're upgrading to. So we found that a couple of customers that have been wanting to upgrade their games, customers that aren't even our customers, people that are just calling in to see, they're trying to figure out how to upgrade their 60 to 412. They find themselves with the issue of not having more than 2 buttons on their control panel. They usually have 2 buttons. To upgrade to a 412, you're going to require 3 buttons. So the way around that, to figure out how to go into your settings, our settings are sideways here, but to be able to go into our settings and adjust, let's say anything really, from coin settings to service. Let's say we're going to jump into service. You want to jump in there, and it's going to ask you to make your changes with the C button, which is going to be your 3rd button. Obviously, we don't have that valuable on some of these. Again, some of the 60-in-1s, 60-in-1 machines in the past have been sold and shipped out with only 2 buttons, and some only have 1. So today I'm going to show you which button and which wire you need to find to be able to make a jump connection to make that happen. So what we're going to do today is show you that there's a couple of ground wires that are not used on the harness, and you could look them up. The V ground, V blue, and red blue. I'm sorry, V red, V blue, and V ground. These wires here, they're just here to be able to connect your monitor if you're going to be using a CRT monitor. But obviously, a lot of these machines that are out here, they're not used for that. You can snag the ground off of this. Or there's a couple others way at the end of your JAMMA harness. You can see here that it says ground, and there'll be a couple loose black wires here that can be used as a ground as well. So it's going to be pretty simple. All you're going to need to do is just yank one of these little fellas out and trim off the end of it. I've already done that with one of them here, and all we did is just take nip a little bit of it off with the wire stripper. So we did that with another wire stripper that we had here. And just take a little wire stripper and strip off about maybe 1/8 of an inch of it. And to make your selection, what you're going to want to do is look at your buttons here. It says button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to want to go to your button 3 to make your changes. That's your button C that shows up on the screen. So if it shows up and says button C, that's going to be your number 3 button. So heading back here, what we're going to do is take this wire and just simply ground it out. Whenever you're going to need to make a selection, all you got to do is just take this guy and you're going to be going on the gray wire. So it's blue, purple, gray. Gray is going to be your 3rd button, and you just got to get in there. I'm going to push this thing over so you can kind of see. There's going to be some exposed little terminals inside there. You're going to see a little bit of the little exposed areas. And what you're going to want to do is take the wire and just touch that guy. It's going to touch it in there, and you'll be able to see that you're going to be. I'm going to show you on the screen here what changes it makes. So it says configure all games, normal play. So it's making the changes. It's actually making a connection, which is neat. Another way to do this without really screwing anything up is to go up, and we're going to go to. I'm going to press our number 1 button, save and quit, and we're going to go up to the JAMMA I/O test. So we're going to jump there, and it's going to show you the player 1 C button. So by being on the I/O test, you can test it right there. If you have a 60-in-1, you just want to mess around and test to see if you can make it work before you buy the 412. That'd be a smart idea too. You can just do this, and there is an I/O test on the 60-in-1 as well. You can find that online. I can make a video for you guys and show you guys the way of doing that too. It's pretty much the same idea. So what we're going to do is, again, touch the black wire to the gray and just slide it inside the little connection there. And what we're going to show here is the C, the top 0 there should be changed into a 1. And that shows that I'm making a connection. So this is a simple way to just jump the wire. Now, if you do not have or want to connect and make a hole and connect another button into your control panel, you can add buttons. You could add a small button or any kind of button you like. I'll show you what the mechanical differences are, or the idea is behind all that. And what we have are our little mechanical buttons here. This is the regular buttons that we use. Now what we're missing is the bottom terminal. So I'm going to have to find a little terminal connection for this guy. So all we do literally is just run up 2 wires. So you could run up a wire. You could use a little alligator clip, little head, and connect it to your ground. And you're going to follow your gray wire here. Usually they're cut off. Some people cut off the gray wires. Some depending on what company is making it, but usually they cut them off. So if you have this little gray wire, what you can do is just follow it. Follow the lead from there to here, and make sure you have the player 1. And you strip it out, put a little connection on it, and just extend that wire all the way up to your control panel. And all you need to do is to create a button 3 or a button C is to run this wire all the way up to your control panel, and a ground wire all the way up to your control panel, and just put a little terminal connection on it, slide it onto the end of your button, and you're done. And that's pretty much it. You can solder it on. You could crimp it on. We usually like to tell people to solder them just so they can be nice, have a nice connection and be good. So yeah, hopefully this works out for you guys. Again, all you got to do is just ground this fella out, find a ground wire, connect it to button 3, and you're golden. You should be good. If you have any questions, let us know. We can help you out. Thanks for watching.